Hey everyone, welcome back to On Purpose, the #1 health podcast in the world. Thanks to each and every one of you that come back every week to become happier, healthier, and more healed. Now, today's guest is someone who's so hard to book, like literally, like the most difficult. We book these incredible guests every single week. And this person it's so hard to find a spot in their schedule. Like no matter how much you try, like we've been working with their team for the last 2 years. This guest hasn't come on the show for the last 2 years. We're talking about the one and only, my heart, my wife, Radhi here. 2 years it took to get you back on the show.
I didn't even realize it's been 2 years, but also, what do we have to talk about every year? A yearly podcast, but also, I'm busy.
It's an annual check-in.
I know, it is.
Yeah, and it's an annual check-in.
I'm so sorry.
Us sharing our challenges, our wins,
I know.
Our
I can't believe it's been 2 years though.
It's been 2 years since you've been on the podcast.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that.
But thank you for having me back on.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's just hard to like...
#1 health podcast in the world.
Sometimes it's hard to get you to walk from the house to the studio.
I know.
Yeah, it's like 10 steps.
Also,
go on.
8 rules of love.
Where's the jingle?
I know, I need to come up with one. I did have one for Think Like a Monk, didn't I?
I know.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Think Like a Monk one?
No.
Think like a monk.
Yeah, no, really I do.
Good.
Thank you.
8 rules of love?
I know, I'm going to come up with one for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
When?
It's going to be more of a rap, I feel like, because it's got a number in it.
But the book's already out.
I know. Yeah. I'm channeling.
What if someone makes a jingle before
I need to read the book and then I'll get inspiration from it.
Oh yeah, Radhi doesn't read my book.
I actually finished nearly finished with Think Like a Monk. I've taken a break from it. It was just so good. I need time to digest. 8 rules of love. I'm going to start on the plane journey today. And I started listening to the podcast a month ago. It's a brilliant podcast. Everyone who's listening, you should listen to all the other 300 episodes. How many have you done?
4 years, 150 episodes. No, 4
more.
years, 100 episodes a year, so 400.
Oh my gosh, I've got so much to catch up on, but it's really good, honestly.
Thanks, I appreciate it. So we're actually recording this in a place that's quite meaningful to Radhi and I. When we first started dating, this was a place that we'd come for walks, for tea, for hanging out together. It's the Grove Hotel. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And we're so grateful that today we're getting to record this podcast here. I can't wait to go outside and take a walk here and enjoy the grounds. It's a really special place to us. So excited to be here at the Grove.
Yeah, I love this place.
I love it, but this is going to be fun because as always, what we do when Radhi's on the show is we answer questions that my team comes up with. So my team will randomly find ideas and thoughts and topics for us to talk about. We have no idea, we've never seen them. And so you truly get a genuine, raw, authentic conversation.
I have no idea what we're going to talk about.
From me and Radhi, we have no idea. I will be bringing up some stuff Radhi's been working on in the background, which I'm excited about. But yeah, all right. So the first question our team wants us to answer is, what was the first, so what our team wants us to start with is, what did we love each other? So
the question that our team wants us to answer first is, what did we love most about each other first? What do we love most about each other now? What's changed? What's different? And why?
Well said. Well done. You're good at this.
I should basically be the host of this show.
You should basically have a podcast.
I should have a podcast. Okay, so I feel like it's pretty much still the same stuff that was from the beginning. You're very consistently the same person in a really good way. Like, you're a solid human. You really are like the same. Why are you laughing?
It's the same stuff, really.
It's the same stuff. Same stuff, but in like the best way, because you have been consistently the same person. You said the things that you would be at the beginning of the relationship, you are still that person. All the good stuff. And what would they be? Let me tell you. They are. You know what's funny about this? I'm not a PDA person, and I feel like this is where the podcast gets it all, because it's questions about it. You were extremely honest about who you were at the beginning, which I think was really important. Like, you always told me what you were happy to do, not happy to do, your priorities, your values. The main thing is your integrity between what you say and what you do, and who you are on camera and who you are off camera. It's literally the same person. Like, what you talk about is the same person as who you are behind closed doors. And I think that that's such a beautiful quality, because I think like living with integrity allows you to give yourself so authentically, which means that you're able to just give love constantly, because you're constantly fueled by yourself, but also you're just forever living in alignment, which is like people feel that energy from you. And I feel like I feel that every single day, which is really cool.
Thanks for that. I actually think that what I loved about you when we first met was that you've always been absolutely adorable. You're absolutely hilarious. You're still one
I
of
want
the
something more.
I laugh. No, I'm saying
I'm
when we
joking,
first
I'm joking.
met. Yeah, you're hilarious. Like, I think you're one of the funniest people I know. You make me laugh all the time.
Thanks.
And I think I love that I could always be myself around you. I never felt judged.
Yeah.
And I never felt I had to be a certain person. I never felt like I had to perform or act in a certain way. And I think you really give people permission. I don't think you just do that with me. I think you do that with everyone. You give everyone permission to be who they are, and they don't feel pressurized to impress you or change who they are, mold themselves to be more important to you. You like to make everyone feel important for who they are. And I also fell in love with just how positive you are, in a sense of not positive in the way people think about it, like, oh, you're just happy about everything, but positive in the sense that you never liked gossiping about people, or you never liked criticizing people, or you never liked comparing yourself to other people. Like, you were very happy to let people live their own lives and not get involved in anything negative to do with them, but be happy within yourself. And I thought that was beautiful.
Thanks.
And I think what's changed, and obviously I still love you for all the same things, but I think what's really amazing is I think you've been on a huge journey to get to know yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Over the last few years. So we've been together now for nearly 10 years.
Yeah.
And we've been married for 7, nearly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in the last 7 years, you've truly found yourself and you've discovered who you are and what matters to you and what your values are. And yeah, trying, but a lot has been revealed. And I think I love you for going on that journey so confidently when you were scared to move to New York when we first got married.
Yeah.
So from going from the person who was scared to move to a new city and a new country, which is fair enough to be scared for, to now be someone who's used that as a way of learning about yourself and becoming more confident in who you are. I love you for that, because I think that that takes a lot of courage. And I think that it would have been easy to be negative about that, but you didn't do that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is fun.
Wonderful. Brilliant.